Is it going? Okay.
Yeah.
Hi everybody, we're going to show you now the long form video about how to choose your equipment, what's good equipment, what's the crap equipment, and how to do that. First thing I'm going to talk about is my headgear. If you're going to be boxing, it's important you invest a good amount of money in your headgear. There's ridiculously expensive headgear for $400 or $500, and then there's affordable headgear, then there's crap, cheap headgear. For me, I really like the Sabas brand. That's one we carry in the shop here. And I make sure that I have the full face saver here. Face saver is good because it not only protects your nose, my nose has been damaged quite a few times, but it distributes the force around your head when you get hit in the front. It doesn't have a chin protection like some of the other headgear from like some of the Thai brands and stuff like that, because we don't knee each other in the face in boxing. But it is a superior headgear in every other regard. Has nice padding around the ears. I use a piece of shock cord once I get my sizing correct to make sure that my head's squeezed in there real nicely. The Fastex here for the buckle is also really nice instead of having sort of a Velcro or more complicated closure system. But this definitely is my favorite. Fits me nice and snugly. A good field of vision. I can attach it easily. Great piece of gear. Next thing I have here is my body protector. Some people like the lace-up ones or the Velcro. I want to make sure that your Velcro here is completely covered so you don't get your arms all scratched up. This one is good. It has good protection over your kidneys, good protection on your groin. It fits really nicely, nicely made in Mexico. Once again, this is also Sabas. I have a pair of bag gloves. I generally like to use lace-up gloves. Some people like Velcro. If you throw me one of those Velcros. These Velcros are pretty nice here, 12 ounces. For your bag work, it doesn't really matter how heavy your gloves are. I just want to have a nice fit. These ones are worked in pretty good. This is the Pro Series model from Sabas. It's a very good glove. I also have a Pro Series model right here, which is my old sparring gloves. These are really nice gloves. They're from a couple of years ago. Once again, I use shock cord so I can get in and out of them easier, but if I have a dedicated pair of sparring gloves, I want to make sure that they have actual laces because you can get more control. This is the Sabas Prime glove. This is one that we, I don't know if we helped design it, but I sent them over my wish list of things I'd like to have in a glove, and he actually made it. It has the old school sort of light canvas inside, a bigger grab bar, slightly different thumb angle, and also a bigger pocket so you can make a better fist. This is a great glove. This is an item that I really like, which is if you're training yourself, you can use these lace and loops, so you can go ahead and you can lace your own gloves and then cinch them up with the Velcro. Next thing here, if you're wrestling, it's really good to have some sort of hearing protection or ear protection. I have a little bit of cauliflower ear, but if you see someone like Frank Trigg, they let it go way too far, and they've got these ears that look like they're going to fall off any second. This is a Cliff Keen one, the Matt Man. This is like the industry standard. There's a lot more expensive ones. I don't think it's necessary. This is just an old school, easy thing to use. You slide it over the top, cover your ears so you don't get any damage. Good for wrestling. I'm using regular ASICS wrestling shoes, but any brand will do. This is a good shoe. This is the, looks like the Matt Flex 5. I prefer the Matt Flex 4, but it doesn't really matter. It's an inexpensive shoe. You can get it for $45 to $85. To make sure if your feet aren't too narrow, or you want to have like a true to size or maybe a half size up. If your feet are narrow, you want to go half a size down. Always wear thin socks. You don't want your feet to smell. For a knee pad, I like the ASICS wrestling ones because they hold really good onto my knees. Sometimes you can double them up, or if you have a knee injury, you can put them backwards and put them behind your knee, the thick part, so that you can take shots and things like that. Next up, I have a regular groin protection. This is for grappling. It's always a good idea to wear a hard shell, and make sure you have some sort of jock strap that goes with that. After you take a shower, it's really important to have shower shoes, or in the shower, take shower shoes. We have super clean bathrooms here, but a lot of places don't. I've gone to gyms for years and years and years. I wouldn't want to like wash my dog there. It's disgusting, but it's always good to have shower shoes. You always want to have some sort of nice tech fabric shirt. This one for wrestling isn't great because it has a pocket, but for boxing it's perfect. You don't need to wear all that stretchy gear that's so popular in the gym these days, not necessary. Any sort of loose-fitting gear is fine for that. Set of gloves, or sort of shorts here. These are really nice. We actually like these. We put our label on here in a collaboration. So these are made for us. This is a nice combo. I prefer to have my own underwear, so I'll use some sort of like tech underwear underneath. Once again, for grappling, these are pockets. They're not perfect, but for boxing, they're fine. Good drawstring. Great piece of equipment as well. Then you want to make sure you have a mouthpiece. When you have a mouthpiece, you want to make sure that it fits and that it's made for you custom. The over-the-counter mouthpieces can be problematic and they fall out of your mouth when you're using them. This one's really good because it has this 3-density material, so that protects my teeth, and it was custom made for me, so it slips in and it's really hard to get it out. I don't want it to fall out of my mouth, or I don't want to choke on it when I'm grappling or boxing. It's really tight. For me to get it out, I have to reach into my mouth and peel it out. That's an important factor. For my basic gym bag, I like to have a net bag because it doesn't smell bad. In here I'll have extra underwear, shorts, knee pads, all the other equipment that I might need, as well as whatever clothes I need to get out of the gym with. It's important that you have equipment that you like, that you have your equipment sorted, so when you show up to sparring or any sort of activity in the gym, you're prepared. Other things like Vaseline, food, first aid, all that stuff should also be a part of your kit. I won't go over that in too much detail, but just use your head, make sure you trust your equipment, that you love your equipment, and then you'll be ready to go. Thank you.